I hope you enjoyed our Romeo and Night Ninja race sabotage. The PJ Masks managed to catch them in the end with the help with some rather big trucks. But I thought what I'd do was show you how we put this episode together and the toys we used to do it. Now, of course, you'll have seen Catboy here that we've used previously on Family Gamer TV in our previous race. And what we have done with him, we took him and we combined him with his Anki Overdrive car ground shock. And we really liked the way that the ground shock had the lightning strikes of Catboy. So it looked just like Catboy's car. He's got his little tail at the back, his hands going up, and we put a little collar around him to match. So that was Catboy. We also, of course, had Owlette. Here we go. She looks really cool in toy form. You can move her legs around and her arms. But we wanted to combine her with our Anki Overdrive car, Thermo, as you can see there, Thermo. And you can see the red of Owlette's outfit matches the red swooshing of Thermo's car. Whoops! Now you can see here, so she just fell off, you can see how she fits on with a little bit of blue tack, just separated her from her legs, and she was good to go. There you go, there's Owlette looking every bit the Anki Overdrive robot car. Now this is my favourite, I think, Gekko. It was such a good match. Look at this. He's got these little Gekko reptile sort of scales there that match the reptile scales on his head. I think that works really well. So I think that was a good combination. Again, you can move his arms around, and we've included his little Gekko tail, a little collar around him to hide a bit of the blue tack and just make him look like a Gekko robot racing car. So there you go. But of course, in this episode, we had to decide who would be the car for Romeo. So we've got our Romeo toy here. He's got a combination of colours. Obviously, he has this white lab coat. He's got his green gloves. And kind of green trousers underneath. And we weren't quite sure which car we should have with Romeo. Now, of course, you saw the results, but we did think for a while, let's get Romeo to stand up. Maybe Big Bang would be the car to put Romeo on. So do you think maybe that would have been the better one to do? I'm not sure. It didn't quite match in terms of the sort of his mad scientist look. So we decided against Big Bang. We thought about Guardian, but again, doesn't quite match the colours. So what I decided was to go with Skull. Now, Skull is a great car for Romeo, I think. Not only does it match his sort of grey and white colours, but also it has the skull and crossbones insignia on it, as any good villain would have. So, to put that together, we just took Romeo, we separated his sort of torso from his legs, and essentially just popped a bit of blue tack on him, and I wanted to position him a little bit back from that skull and crossbones, because I wanted to be able to see the skull and crossbones when he was racing. So there you go, that's Romeo. We thought in this case the little blue collar around the top kind of looks quite nice, so we hadn't covered that up because it is already the colour, pretty much the colour of his outfit, so that works pretty well. And of course you can still see the skull and crossbones, so I think that looks like Romeo's robot racing car. But of course in the episode he had some help, didn't he, from Night Ninja, who snuck up behind and put a bit of rope, bit of string to tie the other PJ Masks cars up. So here's our Night Ninja figure. You can see him really close up. Lots of stars. You can move his legs around. You can move his arms different directions. I really like him. Really nice Night Ninja. Even if I don't like what he does, I like him as a figure. We can sit him down here, I think. Will he stand up? Will he sit down? Not quite. I think I better stand him up. So what happened was Catboy came in and decided, whoops, his tail's fallen off. Get his tail back on. And decided that he needed some help. And that is our chance to have a look at some new toys that we have just got our hands on for Anki Overdrive. Now, we'll be giving these a proper look on the channel and be testing them out in the game. But while we wait for the app to be updated so we can use them, I thought it would be a bit of fun to use them in this episode. So if we get it out of the box, you can see this is freewheel. And these are the Anki Overdrive SUPERTRUCKS. Just pull it out of here. Now these SUPERTRUCKS, they are absolutely massive, and as you saw on the track, they go really fast as well. Now in the game, when we look at it proper, they have all sorts of new abilities, and there's new gameplay modes. There's kind of truck takedown, truck takeover, And the trucks race with the cars, as you could see in Anki Overdrive. So that was freewheel, really nice. If you have a look at one of the cars in comparison, the trucks, they're much bigger. So there we've got, who have we got here? Guardian, of course. Yes. So the trucks have to be steered a little bit better. Some of you asked, how do you actually play Anki Overdrive? Well, you have an iPhone game, and then you use that to steer the cars around the track. And we can probably get that up now. We'll just have a little look on our iPhone. If I can just find the Anki Overdrive app. Here we go. So this is Anki Overdrive. This is how you'd normally play it. Get a little demo. It loads up, and then when you're playing the game, you start the game, you pick what you want to do, a tournament, chapter 1, you do a challenge, and then in the game, once you had Bluetooth enabled, you steer the car left and right with your app, and you trigger all sorts of different attacks and weapons as you go. So that's to answer some of you who are asking, how do you play Anki Overdrive? How do you control those cars? Now, the other super truck that we had in our episode was, of course, X52. Now, he did a great job of not only taking Romeo down, but towing him, pop this off, towing him back to the little jail we had set up. So there you go, X52. You can see, really nice looking truck. A lot of detail. I've got the on-off button at the bottom. We were just using him in demo mode, and of course, when you play in the game proper, there's much more to do with him, and we're looking forward to the app update that's going to let us do that. But certainly, my kids and my family get an awful lot out of Anki Overdrive. We do lots of tracks. You'll see on the channel in an apple tree in the garden. We do them at night. We do them in the daytime. There's just an awful lot to do with Anki Overdrive. So that's our two Anki Overdrive trucks. Just position them. You can see both of them then. And of course, we have got now, if we take the other Anki cars out of the way, you can see our full team of PJ Masks robot racers. Here we go. Let's move these out of the way. Now we have Skull with Romeo. So PJ Masks, Skull, Romeo. We got Nuke, of course, for Gekko. Got Thermo for Owlette, and we have got Ground Shock for Catboy, which leads us to think, if we do an episode with Night Ninja, I want you to help me. I want you to tell me, who do you think Night Ninja should be in? Would it be Guardian? Quite a nice blue colour. Let us know in the comments if you think Guardian's the car we should use for Night Ninja. Do you think it should be Ground Shock? It's kind of quite nice, but I'm not sure, but I will leave it up to you. You can tell us. Oops, move the others forward. And we've got some of these older cars as well. So, if you fancy this yellow one, it hasn't got a name. I can't remember what these names are. I'm not sure if it's on the bottom. Oh, this is Kurai. That's very helpful. The name's on the bottom. I like yellow and blue. That's quite a nice combination. Pop that there. Then we have... What's this say? I'm trying to read it. It's so tiny though. If I get it in front of the camera, you'll be able to read it too. I think that's Hadeon. I think it's slightly rubbed off. But there you go. Maybe we should use Light Ninja with Hadeon. And then last of all, we have got RHO Red. Red and blue is often a good combination. So let us know what you think about that. Which of those cars at the back do you think would Night Ninja drive if he could choose any? Would it be red, orange, yellow, green, or blue? Now that's about it for our look at PJ Masks today. We're enjoying having all the toys. One last thing, I thought you might like to see how these toys come in packaging. They'll be in the shops quite soon. But this is the Gekko-mobile. We haven't used the car in this particular episode, although we've used it in other episodes. But of course we have used Gekko, and there he is in Gekko packaged form. So you can see what that's like. If we just zoom the camera out a bit, you'll be able to get a fuller view of PJ Masks toys. Now these will be hitting stores pretty soon. I'd love to know when you get them. Let us know. And also I want to know how you're going to be playing them. Are you going to be combining your PJ Masks with Lego, or are you going to be combining it with other things? So there you go. That is our look at PJ Masks. And if we have a little zoom in here on our heroes, that is the fearsome foursome that we've got going in a minute. And of course at the back there we have got the new and Key Overdrive Super Trucks. If you keep it locked to the channel, if you subscribe, keep an eye out for our new videos. We'll have lots more on Super Trucks coming up soon. And of course, we'll carry on tracking with PJ Masks because you guys obviously love these PJ Masks episodes because you're watching them in your millions. So we're really excited about that, and we should be carrying on the PJ Mask fun. So that's all we've got time for. But like I said, we'll be in the comments down below. So if you drop a comment, we will be there to answer straight away, just as soon as this video is live. Bye!